So I learned to sew from my grandma whenever I was little, just like sewing basics, just sewing two pieces of fabric together. I wasn't actually making anything. Then in high school, 2012 to 2015-ish, I started to try to actually make some things, just kind of basic shirts. But they never left the house. I would just post a picture on Tumblr. I didn't start sewing often until May of 21. Sunset Music Festival was the first festival that I made both of my outfits for completely myself. And since then I've been making all of my festival outfits myself, but I didn't start making like every day going out kind of thrift flips often until October of 2021 maybe. So really the bulk of like learning how to actually make stuff has happened in the last year and a half, and it's crazy to see how much I've learned and how much better I've gotten over that year and a half. And whenever it comes to how I've learned, I just sort of look at the clothes I have that I want to recreate or visualize something that I want to make and think about the shapes that go into making it. I have only used a pattern for a bucket hat, but other than that, I just kind of wing it or use my own clothes to trace. And also getting on sewing TikTok, having them on my For You page has helped me learn a lot. I've never been one to like look up a tutorial or spend much time on YouTube. I just kind of wing it and figure it out myself. But I've come across a lot of videos where I'm like, oh, I could have made something so much easier if I just knew how to do what someone was showing me. So maybe also look up YouTube tutorials if you don't want to just wing it. And I just cannot encourage anyone who is like thinking about getting into sewing enough to do it. It is my favorite hobby. It's so much fun. It's so fulfilling. I never feel more confident than whenever I'm wearing something that I made. Even if it's not the nicest thing in the world, it still just feels so cool to be wearing something that I made. And like I said, a lot of things in the beginning, I did not leave the house in, so don't get discouraged. Look at everything as a learning experience, and it really is so much fun.